Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Firm. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthis, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you. Visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. And I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To the men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. The saints my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the Prison Show. Tonight is Friday, July the 11th, and David has lined up a jam-packed show tonight. And he is here on crutches. He is moved up in the world. Right, David?
Sounds like George Jefferson. Yeah, we're moving on up.
Oh, you sing so lovely.
Oh yeah, I know. Y'all got your earplugs in?
Y'all need them.
We have a wonderful singer in the house, though.
We do. 713 LRICH.
Hey, everybody.
So tonight we have Dr. Terri LeClercq. As everyone knows, she is the author of Prison Grievances, When to Write, How to Write, as well as at least 4 other books. She is the queen of the Prison Show Book Club. She is on the phone holding. We have 713 LRICH, like I said before, Houston hip-hop artist and daughter of Dennis Richardson, a.k.a. 3D?
3RD.
3RD. Yes. Oh, it says it right there. 3RD, author of Prison Survival Guide. And she will be singing P.S.G Anthem.
Yes.
All right. And then I think Gloria is going to be here, right?
She said she was on her way.
Okay. Fashionably late. Gloria Rubac with the Texas death penalty abolition movement. She's going to be in the house. Anthony Sanchez. See, I'm saying it right. What? Oh, look at him. He's in the house. He is CEO of Illuminating Solutions and Northwest Educational Center. And then, of course, Linda and I, we will be giving our report. And as you heard, David's in the house. We have Patrick, who is new and is so excited. Yay, Patrick. He is our new camera person. Yeah?
You're right.
Yeah.
That's a good title.
Camera.
Sound guy.
Sound guy.
Well, he can be a sound guy, and if we get an assistant for him, we can have a sound girl or a sound person or whatever they want to be called.
There you go with that girl.
Well,
Girl.
depends on their age, I guess.
I'll throw something at you.
I call you Danny. I call her Miss Linda. I mean, what's the difference? Respect.
Hey now. What the hell?
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Oh, there you go. Singing again. He's singing. All right. So let's get to Dr. Terri LeClercq. On line 1. Let's get to Dr. There we go.
Are we on?
You are on. You are on.
Well, thank you. And I love being the queen of the book club. I love it. It makes me so happy. The other day I was at the University of Texas School of Law mailroom, and someone said, "Oh, I know you. You're the queen of the book club." Now that is so funny because, I mean, they just put in mail, but I knew who I was.
Everyone knows who you are.
Isn't that so sweet?
It is.
Okay.
Because you're awesome.
Thank you very much. So today I want to mention very briefly, because I know you have a great lineup, I want to mention very briefly some of my favorite books. If you have a pencil and paper, if you guys can write these things down, these are so important to me. These make my heart pound. Probably well, let me start with the prison books, okay? Because why not? Behind the Walls by my friend Jorge Renals. You guys may have known him. He's been on before. Has a realistic guide for people who, practical guide for people who, and families who are going in, are there, and live there, because he knows it all. And I think you would really enjoy Behind the Walls. And then maybe the book that everybody holds to their heart, John Grisham wrote, When Truth is All You Have. It's a memoir of faith and justice and freedom for the wrongly convicted. So Jim McCluskey created it with somebody else helping him. This book, it brings tears to your eyes. It is so beautiful. When Truth is All You Have. And I think Denny would really appreciate that one. And then a really concrete, down-to-earth, the Illustrated Guide to Criminal Law, illustrated and written by Nathaniel Burnett. I love graphic novels, and this one is a graphic novel, and it's not kidding in terms of the guide to criminal law. It says, you're screwed. You're in trouble. The whole system is against you, but here's some ideas to get you, better. So I think those three, in terms of prison materials, are really good. And then probably the best book ever written about prisons is Santorum. There we go. Santorum. Have you guys heard about it?
I have not.
Okay. Gregory David Roberts. It's a really thick, epic novel. I was somewhere else the other day, minding my own business, and looked up on the shelf, and this guy's shelf had this book. He had nothing to do with criminal justice system, but this book was so important that he had it on his own shelf. Okay. He was born in Melbourne, spent 19 years in prison for a series of armed robberies. He escaped, and he spent 10 years of his future life in Bombay. He established a free medical clinic for slum dwellers. He established a counterfeit smuggler, gun runner, street for a branch of the Bombay Mafia. He was recaptured, no kidding, served out the rest of his sentence. In the meantime, he established a successful multimedia company upon his release, Santorum, The Mountain Shadow. It was published in 2015. And the reason I'm mentioning it first and foremost is, yes, it's an epic novel. It has way many pages. Let me see, like almost 1,000 pages. But it's so beautifully written. I started reading it one night, and I confess I stayed up all night, 1,000 pages, because he was so important. I wanted to hear what was going on and how he did this. Now, as you guys all know, TDC has a very strange what will and will not be allowed into the prison system, as in they don't allow anything in. But,
yeah.
Right, Santarum should be allowed in because it's literary, it's beautiful, and it is not teaching people how to escape, but rather teaching them when they escape and come back, how they can make their life better. So, guys, please take a look at that. And I know you have a hip art artist coming up soon. You might want to look at Percy Perry. I'm not good on rap. But this is another graphic novel by M.H. Grimm. So 3RD might be interested in this. It's about prison survival, about a guide. Again, it is a graphic novel, and is, by the way, the first graphic novel I ever read. I thought they were called comic books. What did I know? And I know. Somebody gave me this book. I could not believe how he went from being a bad guy to being in a wheelchair to being a good guy. This is really a graphic novel, really interesting. I hope TDC will let you have it. Okay, I'm done. Is by Jack Gantos, Gantos. He's won so many awards. He gets all kind of youth awards. He wrote a book called Hole in My Life. I love this book. I have sent it to so many TDC friends, by the way, which were all rejected and returned. But nevertheless, right, this guy was my sort of some business, but he needed some money, and don't we all? He and a friend agreed to put some dope in their little tutu and take it from New York to one of the islands. Of course, he got caught, right? He spent quite a few years in prison, but he was a smart guy. It describes in the summer of 71, instead of having college tuition, he ended up crewing a boat, but ending up behind bars with nothing to do except dreams of college. And what happens in this book is so inspiring. Why TDC would cancel this book for anyone, I don't know. He's a great writer. He's loving sports. And the book is not about being in prison. The book is about, woohoo, look what happened when you are in prison, but have a goal and can write and can think about it and have some heart when you get out, what you can do. And so, guys, this is my dream for you. I know where you are. But when you get out, what can you do? What can you do to inspire the rest of us? What can you change about your life that changes from college student to in the hole to back out? Well, you can do a lot, frankly. You don't have to go back to the neighborhood and do the same thing and make the circle again and go right back to TDC, because you know what? TDC is as much fun as you think it is, right? Okay. Yeah. And so, yeah. So my favorite book, the one I'm just going to give you because it's from my heart, is a book called Shogun, written by James Clavell, Shogun. It's another really thick epic. I like epics a lot, like Lonesome Dove. I like books that get into it and let me stick with them. In Shogun, you have the Japanese island minding its own business, and then traders from England and Norway and whatnot coming to the island. And nobody's really happy about having them there. But this one guy which is what the book is about. This one guy picks up the language while he's down in a hole that they put all the sailors in, down in a hole, and they're going to put hot oil on them. But he's enough of a linguist that he's able to convince them that he's worth it. And they pull him out of the hole, and he learns a whole lot of stuff. The reason I like the book is that it is sheer determination. He learns the Japanese language. He learns the system. He gets along within the system. He does not fight the system. He flows with the system. And James Clavell wrote some of the best novels ever, like Hawaii and Africa and whatnot. But I think this is probably his best one, Shogun. And I know it was made into a movie. You guys probably watch TV and know what the movie is, but it was made into a movie that was very successful. If you get the chance in your sorry little libraries to get Shogun, or if one of your loved ones can send you Shogun, it's a really long book, and so by the time you finish it, you'll be out, right? I hope, because it's 1,200 pages. But it's so inspiring. It uses your wits. It uses your recognition of rules. It recognizes what you can do to get out of the hole, to
And
make yourself.
I'm sorry, Terry, but we've got to wrap it up. But I want to make sure that you get your address out.
Shogun. I know. I could go on about my favorite books until day after tomorrow. But thank you so much for letting me do this.
Well, what's your address so people can write to you?
727 East 26th Street, Austin, 78705. And my name is Terri LeClercq, LeClercq. And I will be happy to talk to you about books or grievances, but I not want to talk to you about your legal problems because I don't know about your legal problems. Okay?
Thank you, Terry, very much. And
I'm so happy you let me have this time. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a great weekend.
Well, it's not raining at the moment.
Well, good. Hopefully it'll continue that. I don't think so, but hopefully.
We'll see. It's been kind of a bad time in Austin. Okay, thank you very much. Good night.
Good night. Thank you. All right. I'm going to introduce you now. What's your name?
My artist name?
Yeah.
713 LRICH.
713 LRICH.
Yes.
Okay, and you brought in tonight a book and a DVD. The book is your father's prison survival guide.
Yes.
And where can they pick that up?
It's on Amazon, and the audiobook is on Audible and iTunes, and also Edovo.
So they can get it on Edovo.
Yes.
Which is
For free.
For free on Edovo.
Yeah.
Now, can they get this? The music?
I'm not sure. His music is on Apple Music and Spotify and everything else, and it's under 3RD. The number 3R''DEE.
And that's what, okay, so
Yeah.
that's his name.
Mhm.
Oh, Little Boozy?
Yeah, that's one of his old DVDs.
Okay. Like Little Boozy. So, how long have you been doing this?
I've been rapping since I was 11 years old.
11?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you and your dad do it together?
No, I started doing it when he got locked up. So he was the reason I started doing it. And I was just writing stuff about him at first. And I started to take it farther. I actually stopped when I was like 15 or 14. And I started back when I was 16 years old. And I've just been doing it ever since.
Is he excited to hear you tonight?
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
I bet you. So you want to tell him hi?
Yes. Hey. And I also want to shout him out. Dennis Richardson on the Ellis Unit.
On the Ellis Unit.
Yes.
All right. So, David, are you ready?
I'm ready. Is she ready?
Are you ready?
You got other songs too, don't you?
Yes, 713 LRICH on all platforms, and I also recently dropped an album. It's called Desire and Fire.
Is this one on the album?
No.
Yeah. I was
It's a
looking at
single, though.
I was looking at a playlist, I guess SoundFile or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this was on your playlist.
Yeah. It's a single. I released it as a single. It's not on the album, though.
All right. Well, the track I has got some words, so you have to sing along with it, I reckon.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Because commissary is very necessary. Everybody locked up that can hear me and see me, man. It's a better day out here.
Commissary is necessary. If you're trying to find out, better read P.S.G. How you living your best life and your people crying out. Book a visit, write a letter. It's not gonna hurt to take some time out. Commissary is necessary. If you're trying to find out, better read P.S.G. How you living your best life and your people crying out. Book a visit, write a letter. It's not gonna hurt to take some time out. Many young kings get lost in the tide. That's why third gave you the game. Prison survival guide. Roll solo, the main fake love, but get your line. Might not be no second chance when you crossing that line. Say to you, tell a bro don't crash. Ain't nothing cool about losing time that you can't get back. And when them lights cut out, you gon' see who real. Few letters and calls, but not a silent kill. Achieve all you can, don't let time define you. Read books, flip spirits, let the mirror remind you. It's a war on the mind, not just for a while. So you gotta stand tall when the free world out. Keep your soul intact, don't fall for pride. Every move means something, gotta watch both sides. More than a verse, not a truth that I provide. It's a blueprint, check our prison survival guide. Commissary is necessary. If you're trying to find out, better read P.S.G. How you live your best life and your people crying out. Book a visit, write a letter, it's not gonna hurt to take some time out. Commissary is necessary. If you're trying to find out, better read P.S.G. How you live your best life and your people crying out. Book a visit, write a letter, it's not gonna hurt to take some time out.
Prison Survival Guide. Written by Prison Survival Guide. Written by Dennis 3RD Richardson.
Woo!
Yeah, woohoo!
Yeah, we all like that song. Skylar Dawn likes the song. We all shake our booties up in here to that song.
Thank you.
Yeah. As commissary is definitely necessary.
Indeed.
Yes, it is. I think everyone listening would agree to that. And I know everyone loved that song. That I'm still getting messages about that song, so I know they appreciated it. Does she have time to sing another one, or?
I don't have another track. If she's got another track, she's welcome. Or if she just wants to freestyle.
You want to freestyle?
She got about 2 more minutes.
Yeah. Come on.
What about spoken word? Do you do spoken word?
No.
No?
No.
Well,
I
we
don't.
appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
I mean, we're a big fan.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was looking through, I guess it was Hip Hop News. And y'all were all over Hip Hop News. So.
Really?
Yeah.
With that song?
With that song. It was that song, yeah. Skylar Dawn plays it too. So, and then I added her dad on my Secure, so I've been e-messaging her dad. So, I mean, it's good. You know, I used to be a peer educator, and we used to teach safe prisons. And whenever I first started doing time, it was like, there's no such thing as safe prisons. And now her dad wrote the book. I mean, you know, how to do time. Whenever I first started doing time, you couldn't tell nobody how to do time. They had to be a crash dummy and figure out how to do themselves. So it's real good that there's an actual book there and that people can actually log into Edovo and read the book. They don't have to go to the library. They don't have to buy it. They just open up their tablet for anybody.
And we appreciate that.
So
we appreciate your book.
Now everybody don't have to be a crash dummy.
No.
Patrick knows what I'm talking about. They used to tell us stupid stuff like go in the day room and pick out the biggest dude and take him out. You'll never have any problems. And that's not true, man. You'll walk around with black eyes all the time. Well, thanks, LRICH. We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
All right. You're welcome to hang out if you want to. If your uncle's ready to go, then Patrick can let you guys out the back gate, too.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We enjoyed it. All right. So let me get back to the schedule. Now we have Gloria Rubac. And of course, again, come on, let's go. You got to take your headphones off first. And then she's walking. Here we go. Gloria Rubac is with the Texas, make sure I say the Texas Death Penalty Abolition Movement.
I don't hear you
You don't hear me?
in my earphones.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what's going on. But go ahead, give your report. Because wait, no, you got to do it like this.
Oh, whoa.
People are saying that we were like headless torsos. So
I'm just short.
yeah, I know the feeling. So what you got?
And I'm getting shorter. Yeah. I want to talk tonight about a couple of things. One is Shaka Sankofa, who was executed 25 years ago. And I want to talk about one amazing thing, and there's not an execution until September 25th, so that's like freedom summer. And I want to talk about Tony Ford and Obie Weathers and the stuff they're doing, which is just amazing. So, 25 years ago, on June 22nd, Shaka Sankofa, who was born Gary Graham, was executed. It was hot as hell that day. Sun, not a cloud, I don't think. Sun just beating down on hundreds and hundreds of us protesting. The Ku Klux Klan was out in their hoods and robes, walking around like the dumb...
Don't say it.
Okay. that they are. The new Black Panther was walking around with their, I don't know, long guns. I don't know if they're rifles or shotguns or what. There was a tank on Avenue I in front of the warden's house, like a friggin' army tank. I looked at that and I thought, oh my God, I'm having a heat stroke. A tank. There was Huntsville police, prison police, state troopers, and who knows who all was there to protect, I'm not sure who. But Shaka was an interesting person, and for some of y'all that don't remember him, or you were too young back then, 25 years ago, to know who he was a young 17-year-old kid that was falsely charged with murder. And he was a kid with a 9th grade education, stealing cars and doing stupid stuff, but he wasn't a killer. Well, the only witness against him, Bernadine Skillern. I'll never forget her. She was in a Safeway parking lot in the dark. There was no parking lights no lights in the parking lot. She saw him through her windshield from over 30 feet away and said, oh, he's the one that killed a man named Bobby Lambert. Well, I know it wasn't Shaka because Bobby Lambert was found with $7,000 in his pocket. I think he was a drug dealer. But if Shaka had anything to do with it, he would have taken his money and run, but not kill him. Anyway, Gary Graham, the name he was born with, went to prison as a 17-year-old, put on death row, which is not allowed now. Since 2005, juveniles cannot be sent to death row. But he became very educated and militant and became an organizer. He started an organization he called the Endeavor Project. He published a newspaper called the Endeavor. He organized hunger strikes. He became quite a different person than this kind of dumb kid that, was put on death row. By the time he was executed, he was a revolutionary militant activist. So on June 22nd this year, 25 years later, some of us that had worked with the Gary Graham Justice Coalition, which became the Shaka Sankofa Justice Coalition, organized an event, and it was wonderful. I hope I don't forget people who spoke, but activists from the original coalition spoke. Anthony, Freddie, Sister Crystal, Sonia, who's head of the new Black Panther Party, spoke. Minister Abdul Halim Muhammad, who back then was Robert Muhammad and who was Shaka's spiritual advisor and witnessed his execution, he spoke. I spoke. There was about 35 people on Zoom and at least that many in the building. So it was quite a moving meeting. His daughter, Deirdre Hawkins, spoke about her daddy. She was a young girl when he was executed. And you never said how old this girl was. It just...
I know.
She said she started when she was 11. She looks like she's 13.
She does, but she started back up when she was 16. So.
Wow, amazing. Anyway, as Shaka lay on the gurney that night, he made a long political statement thanking his supporters, including those who witnessed the execution: Jesse Jackson, Bianca Jagger, the Reverend Al Sharpton, Minister Muhammad, and his stepmother, Elnora Graham. His last words, and oh my God, I think it's the longest last words they ever have let anybody say. It wouldn't even fit on a page of paper. But some of his words, he said, "We must move forward, Minister Muhammad. Asante Chimaranga, I love you for standing with me, my sister. We will stop this lynching. Reverend Sharpton, I love you, my brother. Bianca Jagger, I love all of you. Y'all make sure that we continue to stand together. Reverend Jesse Jackson, know that this is murder and this lynching will not be forgotten. This is genocide in America. This is what happens to black men when they stand up and protest for what is right and just. You can kill a revolutionary, but you can't stop the revolution. They know I'm innocent, but they cannot acknowledge my innocence because to do so would be to publicly admit their guilt. This is something these racist people will never do." Some of the speakers were Deloitte Parker, the director of Shape Center, Kofi Taharka, the chair of the National Black United Front, and in whose building we met, Anthony Freddy, a member of St. Peter Claver Church, where the coalition was formed, Sister Crystal Sonia, his daughter Deidre Hawkins, and speaking via Zoom was his friend Ashanti Chimaringa, and also Monica Moorhead and Larry Holmes with Workers' World Party in New York, and Reverend Herbert Daughtry from Brooklyn. Lee Greenwood, whose son Joseph Nichols was executed in 2007, read a message from, it was signed by the Underground Poet, one of the longest serving men on death row. And he knew Shaka the whole 20 years Shaka was on death row, and it was quite a moving thing. And as Lee read this statement, she had in front of her a big portrait of her son Joseph, who was executed because of the law of parties, who never killed anyone. The event ended, oh my gosh, with Sister Mama Sonia doing her creative spoken word and just bringing the house down. She is a treasure. How much time do I have left?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay. Let me move on to a couple of things. Tony Ford now has a girlfriend. Tony's been on death row for a long time, decades. I don't know the 20, 30 years, I'm not sure. But he and his girlfriend have started a project featuring his art and his writing. And I hope y'all will check it out. And of course, I don't have the name of it, but if you go to our Facebook page, The Texas Death Penalty Abolition Movement, it's on there. It's quite impressive, very impressive. And my other friend, Obie Weathers, and his love partner, Francesca, who was just here from, where is she from? Italy? France? I forgot.
I think Italy.
Italy.
Oh, I don't know. I think one of the two.
She's from Europe. She's been putting out a lot of Obi stuff as well. And it was great. I hadn't seen Obi in years, so it was great to see you in the visitation room, Obi. And Tony, you as well. I love your hairdo, or whatever you call it. Your cute locks. Anyway, so if you check out our Facebook page, you can see both Obi Weathers and Tony Ford's information and post. And it really talk about creativity blossoming under the worst conditions you can imagine. So kudos to both of you. The Abolition Movement's next meeting, we meet on the first Tuesday of every month. And if I can get my, well, I don't know what the first Tuesday of August is, but anyway, we invite you to join us at Shape Center. We're going to actually show a short, I think it's 8-minute film about Shaka Sankofa, and then have our regular business meeting. So,
what's your address that people can write to you?
Oh, P.O. Box 3454, Houston 77253. Box 3454, Houston, Texas 77253. So let me hear from you, and those of you out here, get on our Facebook, get involved, because we're going to end this damn death penalty. It's on its way out. Support is down. Executions are down. Execution dates are down. So it's on its way to the trash can. Thank you.
Thank you, Gloria.
Okie doke.
Thank you very much. All right, now we have Mr. Check Game Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez. How are you? He is the CEO of Illuminating Solutions.
Yes, I am. Check game, my people. Hey, before we begin the program, everybody listening, I want y'all to know y'all in our thoughts, y'all in our prayers. Man, I want to thank the Prison Show for allowing me the opportunity to be on here, to speak, and just uplift the individuals without a voice, the individuals that feel forgotten. Just know you have people on the front lines fighting for you every day. And, hey, we're waiting for you to come home until we break the prison system. We're going to stand united. We're going to rise above our current situation and break the chains of oppression. We're right here. We're fighting for you. We're kicking.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yes. So, like, for the viewers that don't know me, my name is Anthony Sanchez. I actually am the CEO of Illuminating Solutions, and I'm the outreach coordinator for Northwest Educational Center. So, y'all that are listening, if y'all coming home and y'all don't know where to go, man, y'all could come to 13163 Northwest Freeway, and I'm going to get you in college at no cost. I'm going to cover your tuition, and the program costs $17,625. I'm going to utilize the tools within the system to make education accessible for the underserved community by using a Title IV Pell Grant, and I give out more than $2 million a year in scholarship funding to fund your education. So when you come home, you want to be a barber, a cosmetologist, a medical assistant, a pharmaceutical technician, I'm going to help you get your future started and get you on the right path and offer you resources. Where other individuals tell you no because of your criminal background, I'm going to tell you yes. I'm going to help you get an opportunity. And what Illuminating Solutions is, it's a platform. I'm actually a social media influencer with over 60,000 followers, and that's on all platforms. And I use my platforms to offer resources for individuals that are reintegrating back into society, people that need help with housing. For instance, being a convicted felon, we're having trouble getting apartment complexes coming home, and people are going to tell you no. Well, if you come contact me, I'll get you in a luxury apartment for only $800 a month, 2 bedrooms. And they're going to tell you yes. So I use my platform to work with community leaders or individuals that want to uplift the community, where we're discriminated against because of our criminal past, where people say, oh, you have an aggravated robbery, you have a criminal offense, you can't get an apartment over here, or just because you got tattoos on your face, you can't come to school over here, or let's say you don't got no credit because you never had credit. You've been incarcerated since you were a child. I'm going to help you get your first vehicle. I'm going to help you build your credit. I work with all sorts of individuals. You could even say some might be politicians, political figures. I really don't work with too many political figures, just one at the moment that's actually for the community. But I try to work with anybody that has the best interest of the community. So, but my mission in life is to uplift and fight the prison system because we are oppressed. People in prison are not criminals. We never committed a crime we didn't have to do. We're victims of circumstance. If you get a hot cup of coffee and you set it in a room, eventually it becomes room temperature. So if you get a ghetto child, you get a child, it doesn't matter if they're black, white, brown, it doesn't matter what they are. If you put them in a hostile environment, eventually they're going to become hostile. It's a disease that goes on within the community, and these people want to banish us and say we're criminals and then treat us like slave. I was incarcerated 10.5 years. I was on Ferguson Unit, Clemens Unit, and Gibb Lewis Unit. I'm still currently on parole. But if I could make it, I want everybody listening that you can make it. We might be oppressed, but if we utilize the system, there is equality. People say that there's no equality within the system. There is equality. The only difference is we're ignorant to the tools within the system and the things that are available to us. It's not that we're dumb. It's the educational system has failed our children today. They don't teach us about LLCs, DBAs, EINs, how to establish business credit, how to be financially stable. Everybody says, I want to be free. I want liberty. What is liberty? Financial liberty. Abraham Lincoln said, we all declare for liberty, but in using the same word, we do not all mean the same thing. For certain individuals, the word liberty may mean for some to do as they please with themselves and the product of their labor. For other individuals, the word liberty may mean for some to do as they please with other people and the product of their labor. Here are not only two different and incompatible things called by the same name, liberty, and it follows that each of these names are called by liberty and tyranny. It's a big difference. If I tell one person I do whatever I want with my money, or I'm going to take your working money and tell you what to do with it. That's tyranny. And that's what's going on. That's the oppression. You have people living from paycheck to paycheck, not knowing that you can be a business owner, where other people are going to tell you no. You're going to be your own boss. That's my mission, to grow my platform where I'm able to help on a grander scale, where I'm able to say, hey, look, where they tell you you can't be a doctor because you're a convicted felon, you're not able to be a lawyer, a judge. I want to break the system. I want to get in political offices eventually. And as long as my platform keeps growing, once I get 1 million followers, all these politicians, all these people, they're going to be mad that they let me in. And guess what? I keep growing, and life been crazy. I've been blessed. I only been home 3 years now. I made a lot of money along the way. I could say that. But one thing I can say, though, God has guided me. Just like I made a video 2 days ago, and I made a video. I was talking about how if they're about the events, the Texas flood that happened in Kerrville, you had all these people that drowned, but everybody's just talking, bickering. But when the war was going on in Ukraine, they wanted to send millions of dollars over there. But our people over here in Texas died. They're suffering. And everybody's talking about, you can't bring food, you can't do that. I made a video with a council member that's running. His name's Ivan Sanchez. Well, it reached the right ears, and an organization and 22 other organizations were able to gather over $1 million worth of donations. And today, he's over there in Kerrville with a group of people, 2 18-wheelers worth of supplies, giving it to the people in needs and the surrounding areas. So when people think our voices don't matter, our voices matter. You never know how significant you are. When people try to make you feel insignificant, it's because they're insignificant, because they're insecure. And you're going to get a lot of hate when y'all come home because that we're criminals. We have tattoos. But, man, don't let people judge you, man. Keep going. keep going, keep pushing. And right now, the best advice I could tell anybody listening, understand your worth as a man, as a woman, as a human being. The minute that you lower your standards to somebody else because they disrespected you is the minute you're nothing just like them. I want y'all to let that marinate a bit. The minute you lower your standards because someone disrespected you is the minute you're nothing just like them. You have a lot more to lose than you think. You could lose your freedom, not only your commissary, but you could lose your freedom. Because I have homeboys. I was Tango Blast when I was in prison. I was Hugh Stone. And if anybody listening, we got a saying, if you ain't blasting, you ain't lasting. And I got homeboys that went in with only 5 years, ain't never coming home. Because we had riots, we went to war, and guess what? They got caught up, they got life sentences. They went in with 5 years, they got 45. The system trapped them, they got lost in the system. I thank God that I'm blessed that I didn't get lost. I'm not saying I was a saint in prison, but I am blessed. I am blessed, and I want to thank God that He allowed me the opportunity to come home, to use my voice to help those that are incarcerated or those that are coming home. And some people might not understand my mission. I get a lot of backlash. I get a lot of hate. I get a lot of people that tell me I shouldn't be doing this, that I'm ghetto. I got diamonds in my mouth, that I'm unprofessional. But I got a lot of people that love me. I got a lot of people that support me, especially the prison show. Before I even blew up on social media, the prison show believed in me. I got people that believe in the mission because we're all on the same mission in life. And it's to help those without a voice and give them a voice.
So what's that address again?
So the address to the educational center is 13163 Northwest Freeway. It's Houston, Texas, 77040. 13163 Northwest Freeway, Houston, Texas, 77040.
All right. Well, we appreciate you being on, and congratulations.
On the baby, it's actually a girl.
Aw.
So look, if y'all want to write me, y'all can write me at Northwest Educational Center at 13163 Northwest Freeway, Houston, Texas. And man, send some baby names for a girl. We still don't know.
Thank you very much.
Hey, man, I want to thank y'all. I want to thank David. I want to thank everything y'all do. And be ready for Christmas because guess what we're doing? We're doing the Halloween event again, the trunk or treat. And guess what we're doing? We're doing the biggest toy drive this year again. So guess what? We need Mr. Claus and Mrs. Claus. Come on, let's get it. But, man, thank y'all so much.
I'll get my suit clean.
Hey, we got to start now, right? I'm already trying to gather up donations.
All right.
Well,
okay,
thank you.
man. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
I love being out here.
Thank you. All right. Now I think it's time for Linda to come on down and where? Come on over.
I'm here. I don't want to be headless, though.
Okay, let's not make. You're a little short. There you go. There. Just make sure that because we don't want any complaints.
Yeah, we get complaints because they say we're headless.
Headless.
I'm tired of looking at your torso.
Is low.
The chair is very low, but for everyone complaining, not pointing fingers at anyone.
At least you're not pole dancing.
Now that was last week.
I was looking back at a clip that I was sitting out there, and your chair was really low, Danny, and I was like really high, and it looked really weird. Like your head was just barely above the desk.
Yeah, because there was one chair where I was like, "Hey, pulling the." Okay, so good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row, and everyone else listening, and shout out to Oscar Rosales, who just arrived at P.S.G Unit on death row. I would also like to give Leroy at the PAC unit a huge thank you. He remembered the anniversary of Billy Wardlow's execution, and he used his last phone minute to call me. So thank you, Leroy, at the PAC unit. Love ya. Thank you so much.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. So far this year, we have lost 8 men on death row. Stephen Nelson, Richard Tabler, Moises Mendoza, and Matthew Johnson were executed. James Harris, Scott Panetti, Joseph Price Dash, and Billy Mason have all died while on death row just since January. So right now we currently have 1 execution in Texas, 10 total for the United States according to the Death Penalty Center. 11 executions in the United States have been stayed, rescheduled, date has been withdrawn, or have died. There have been 25 executions in the United States this year, with 4 in Texas. And like my friend Leroy started, and my friend T added, no voice is too small, so pick up the phone and make that call to the AG, the governor, state reps, and all. Be for us that soldier standing on the wall. Dedicated to duty, never dropping the ball. Remember to call everyone. Death Penalty Action also has some petitions on their site, so make sure you log on if you want to sign some petitions, deathpenaltyaction.org. The next execution scheduled is Blaine Milam, who is scheduled for September the 25th, and he is out of Rusk County. And even though Mayo is gone, I will continue to use his words in his honor. Here's the news you can use. David Wood, on June the 30th, your judgment was vacated and case remanded in light of the Gutierrez ruling at the Supreme Court. Ali Ershon, you were docketed at the Supreme Court on July 3rd, coming out of the CCA. Edward Busby, on July 3rd, your petition was filed at the Supreme Court, coming out of the CCA. Rodney Reed, on July the 8th, the DA filed a motion for an extension of time at the Supreme Court, and on July 10th, an amicus brief was submitted by Chase Bumgardner. Micah Brown, you are scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court on September the 29th, coming out of the Fifth Circuit. Ricky Cummings, on June the 27th, the state submitted their brief at the district court, and then you responded to that motion on July the 4th. Carlos Ayestas, on June 27th, you were docketed at the Fifth Circuit. Eugene Broxson, your case was reopened at the district court on June the 30th, and then on July 2nd, a joint proposed scheduling order was filed. Charles Thompson, on June the 30th, Judge David Hittner denied the notice to appear for Greg Gardner at the district court. Franklin Davis, on July the 1st, you filed an objection to the findings and recommendations. Then on July 2nd, you filed a motion for hearing in reference to the findings and recommendations. On July 8th, Magistrate Judge David Horan denied your motion for hearing. Also said you can include whatever points you have with District Judge Jane Boyle. James Calvert, on July the 2nd, the CCA granted the Attorney General's office request to access sealed records. On July 7th, the state filed a response in opposition to your motion for discovery and evidentiary hearing at the district court. Robert Will, on July 2nd, you filed an opposed motion for leave to file third amended habeas petition at the district court. Gerald Marshall, on July 3rd, the state filed a response in opposition to your motion for reconsideration at the district court, and you responded on July the 9th. And speaking of the Attorney General, Gloria's over here eating something. Speaking of the Speaking of the Attorney General, in the middle of his wife filing for divorce, which, you know, we're happy about. However, his office was still so concerned about Robert Roberson that they asked the judge to hold a hearing. So Wednesday, if you are available, please get with me or Linda about the location of the hearing for Robert Roberson. We want to show up and we want to show support because the judge will be making the decision that day on whether or not to set a date. So I know originally the Attorney General asked for October 16th.
Yes.
Yeah, so to make that date, they're holding this hearing on July the 16th because it has to be 90 days. So anyway, get in touch with Linda or I, and we can definitely get you the information for that. And Linda, what do you have?
I have a poem. It's by Talon Carter.
No, you can't move it. Oh, you want to? Hey, we don't want you to be.
Okay,
you got to move up closer.
Okay. It's by Talon Carter from Texas Death Row. It's called Humanizing Death Row.
And wasn't this in response to the mic drop?
Yes.
A few weeks ago.
I see the skies through blurry eyes as clouds unfurl in the still segregated world. As moisture falls to the earth while the big drops slowly caress my cheeks as they fall into my shirt. The thunder rumbles vibrating through me, letting me know I'm still a part of humanity. Now a piece of humanity wants to end me. I'm human too. Though I might not mean anything to you, I mean something to somebody. I mean something to somebody. Somebody loves me. Somebody misses me. Though you despise me and want to rid of me, are you thinking clearly, or is your reputation too great? That's very sad.
Yeah, it's a very, yeah, it's
beautiful.
a
Yes.
very beautiful poem. So, kudos to you, Talon, for that very nice poem.
Very, very nice. I loved it.
So, like we were saying earlier, we've had 8 deaths this year. Billy Mason recently passed away. Last Friday, on July 4th. So, and it came as a shock. And I have a friend who's located in 10 Building on Pulaski, Farron. And they brought, and 10 Building is total opposite of where Billy Mason was. Billy Mason was in 12 Building. So they brought Billy Mason's e-com to Farron. That Billy Mason passed away on Friday, and they brought it to Farron on Wednesday. This day before yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I know it's like the records are really. Yeah, it's been a very sad year for Death Row, for many reasons, but.
Apparently, my friend Allison Dieter in Austin was the only person on Billy Mason's list, and they called her to let her know he was going to John Seeley, I believe, and then they called her when he died. She wants to know if anybody knows his family anywhere so that she can get in touch with them. She is going to pick up all his property.
I can try.
Okay. Let me know and I'll give it to Allison.
Okay. And that is sad. That, yeah, she was the only. I know that he did have quite a few people on his list at one time, but.
She's the one they keep contacting.
Well, I'm glad there was someone for them to contact. Yeah.
But I also wanted to say the hearing for Robert is in Anderson County, Palestine, Texas. So anybody that's listening that lives in that area, we want all the people to be there at the courthouse at 10 a.m. on Wednesday morning because Robert is innocent. And we want the judge, who is a new judge, to know that he does have supporters.
Thank God there's a new judge.
Yes, and he's really, at least he didn't just give a date. He wants to hear, things. He wants to know things. So that kind of gives me a little bit of feeling that he's decent.
Yeah. It's 3 hours from Houston, so it's not undoable.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's 45 minutes from where I live, so it's quick for me to get there. So I will definitely be there.
I'm going to get up and leave at 6:30.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate anyone that is able to attend the hearing, but like I said, you can definitely reach out to Linda or I, and we can get you more information on it. We can definitely do that. All right, David.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
All right. You know what? I don't think.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. All right, let's get to the first call. Bobby.
How are y'all doing this evening?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I want to do a shout out to my son in the Huntsville Unit. I tried to book video, but they said that they was booked up and everything, so Mama keep trying to do that. And I'm also out here working, trying to get your story out about they put you in there for life, never been to court or trial or anything. If they would just listen to your story, they would understand. But they don't want to let the truth out. That's it. And so Mama's working on that, honey. And I love you. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.
Thank you,
and
Bobby.
thank y'all. Thank you.
Have a great weekend. All right, let's get to Captain Tom.
Well, thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right. And you got Linda in there?
She's in the other room, but she's here.
Okay. And who else you got there?
We have David's here, and we have a young gentleman named Patrick.
Well, nice to meet you, Patrick. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I'm doing a shout out for all my veterans, and I'm also giving some good news that our chapter of VBA, Vietnam Veterans of America, has donated $1,000 to the people in Kerrville and Central Texas area. Called up the chapter president and asked him what we were going to do here in Baytown, and he informed me that he contacted the Central VBA people, and we were happy enough to give a donation. I'm going to say that that total loss of life was 120, and over 160 were missing. So our hearts and prayers go out to all the people in the Kerrville area, Kerr County, and Hunt, Texas, and all the central area, and we could have a moment of silence for all those people out there that didn't make it through the flood. You can donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-5738 and text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738. And also you can become a sustainer for KPFT and always donate to the prison show. I'm Captain Tom. I hope you hope to hear from me live next week right here at KPFT. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Captain Tom. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Oh, that was fast, Linda. All right, let's get to Elise. Maybe?
Hey, baby. I just want to say that I love you. And I miss you. And I cannot wait for you to be home. 28 days, my love. 28 days. I love you.
All right, that was quick.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, and congratulations for coming home. All right, let's get to Cinnamon Bun.
Toby, I want to wish a good weekend to you and come on Monday to me. You know how much I want this month to go fast so we can finally see each other. I love you and miss you so much. By the way, T, tu sei pazzo. Hugs and kisses, you take care and be safe. I would like to take the opportunity to say that my heart goes out to the victims' families of the flood. You are my thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Prison Show, for what you do and for the chance to do this. Have a good weekend to you guys.
All right. Let's get to Mel. Hey, Mel. Mel? Hello, Mel? Maybe?
Are you asking for Mel or Carmela?
It says Mel on my screen. That's all.
Yeah. When Linda typed it, I bet she missed the car part of it.
Okay, yeah, it's you. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Carmela.
Don't laugh. That's my nickname, Mel.
Okay, well, she got it right then.
She got it right then. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I finally got through. I was having phone trouble since last week, and I'm still having it, but I couldn't get through. I called the whole show time, but thankfully I got through this today. Thank you for taking my call. I'd like to make my 2 shout-outs, please. The first one is to Marcus Mullins and his eyeball unit. Hi, Marcus. I hope this finds you well. I'm sorry I didn't make it last week. Like I was telling the staff, I was having phone issues. I got to get down to the phone store, Consumer Cellular, and buy a new phone. I'm tired of messing with phones that I've dropped. So, and also my Lifeline phone is acting up. So, woo! Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good Independence Day. I think it's been that long since I talked to you. I'm doing okay. Family's doing great. Father David is, I think, in the Dallas area this weekend. I don't know, but I know he called in to the family today. So he's doing great. The little car's still keeping them going. And chickens are doing great. They're multiplying. He's got a new batch of flock, I guess, in the out of the incubator, and now he's incubating quail eggs for somebody in the family. So that should be interesting. But anyway, dogs are doing fine. I've lost my kitty. I can't find him. He got out when we were getting ready to go to the vet, and I can't find him. I hope that somebody has taken him in, or if he crossed over the Rainbow Bridge, and so be it. But maybe that was God's way of saying it's time to go, because the whole family's allergic to cats. So I was just thankful that they let me bring him. But I hope you're doing well. Hope things are progressing with your case. You're staying cool, I hope, and well hydrated. And you have a super week. I'm listening to the Astros game. They're playing the Texas Rangers. It's a state rivalry. So I tried to get my brother to go to the game one of these days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and he declined. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Hey, Mel, are you still there?
Guess not.
All right, let's go to Diamond.
Jamal Ferguson on Beetle Unit. Your wife loves me.
Aw, that's sweet. All right, let's get to Delia.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I want to make a shout out to my nephew, Raymond Gonzalez, at the Ferguson Unit. Talked to your brother today. He got everything. Everything is cool over here. I guess we will talk to you Sunday at the other Mexican shout out show. Thank you for the show, and I love you, Raymond.
Thank you, Delia. Have a great weekend. Okay.
She's gone.
Yeah.
She's gone to the other Mexican shout-out show.
Apparently.
Yeah. Fooling around on us, huh?
All right, let's get to Oscar. Hey, Oscar.
Hello there. This is Oscar. I wanted to say hello to Alvaro Chinatli Hernandez from here from West Texas. I wanted to say hello from Veronica, Joaquina, and Oscar. We love you, man. Dios te bendiga. Adelante, si se puede. Y si se puede. Just hope you're doing great. And we want to say hello. We want to stay in touch. Say hello to Gloria Rubac, and she's in the station today. We love you, Gloria, and hope everybody's doing great. Aquí estamos, and we'll wait on a letter from you, and hope you're doing great. There in the carnal unit, you're in our prayers. Dios te bendiga. Y adelante, si se puede. Yes, thank you so much, and Prison Talk Show for all of you there at the Talk Show for Mondays. Just wanted to say hello to him from here, from all of us. And we hope and pray his case goes through here soon, one of these days, and he's out. Believing and praying. Si se puede. Adelante. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too, yo. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Eva Maria.
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany. I would like to greet my pen friend and everyone in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, especially those who are in need of a greeting and don't have people who greet them tonight. I would like to share something with you. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning Texas time, which is 4 o'clock in the afternoon German time, we will play We Shall Overcome at an interfaith prayer meeting outdoor. And if you like to, you can join in tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. I practiced the song We Shall Overcome together with Martin, and practicing it I heard a video by Joan Baez who said, one line was really important for them. It was, "We are not afraid." Because she said the people at the time singing it were really afraid, and singing is a very strong antidote against fear. I found this very impressive. Singing is a great antidote against fear, and singing together is really helpful. And I would like to sing "We Are Not Afraid" for you. If you like to, you may join in, and you may also join in tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. And we were several thousand kilometers apart, but I think we are connected. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid to die. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid to die. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Good night.
That was very nice. Thank you. All right. Now let's get to Lydia on line 1.
Hey.
Hey, Lydia.
Hi, Dani.
How are you?
I'm doing good, doing good. On a Friday night, and there's a gorgeous moon out there. It's really pretty.
Absolutely, it is.
Yes, it is. I just want to say, send my son a big shout out. Let him know that I love him. I miss him. And he has a birthday this month, so I'm going to wish him a happy early birthday. Just let him know that Albert's already up in Houston. They left today. I don't know I'm sure they were staying in Houston, but Ronnie asked me to see if David could come with Albert, but I told her no. I explained to her that David has to be on the list. She said maybe next time. Okay? But they're already up there. Hopefully there won't be much rain tomorrow. I know it rains almost every day. We're pretty dry here. It's just hot and hazy with that Sahara desert sand or whatever it is. It's just hazy. There's a breeze tonight. It's beautiful. It's a pretty night. It was windy today. Okay? Give me a buzz tomorrow, mijo. I'm going to take Sophie to a party, I think at Peter Piper at 11 a.m. Tomorrow I was asked to take her because her mother's working tomorrow. So she's excited about going to the party tomorrow. I don't know about me, but I'll be there. I'll take her. And not much going on. Like I said, I haven't talked to your tias much. And that's about all, mijo. So give me a call tomorrow. I love you and I miss you. And my hellos to the guys. You know who you are. And sending a big shout out to all you guys. Okay? Good night, everyone. Good night. Drive safely.
Thank you, Lydia.
Safe trip home. Good night.
Good night. All right. I think Carmela is back on.
Apologize. I told you my phone's acting up. Hopefully it'll make it through this call. I just want to remind Marcus at Dieball that you are loved and you're thought about. My second shout out is to my nephew, Bradley Leland Aiken, at the San Saba unit. I think he's still there. Hi, Brad. Hope you're doing okay. I hope you're staying cool and well and hydrated. It's supposed to rain real bad this weekend, so I guess be thankful you're inside. I'm doing okay. I hope everything's progressing for you in your case in the way that you want it to. Hope you're keeping your head up and keeping the old rake mouth shut. I'm doing okay. Like I was telling another friend at another unit, I lost my kitty. I had a kitty cat that I adopted. We were going to the vet for his flea infestation, and when I opened our room door, he darted out, and I haven't been able to find him yet, so I just hope he's okay. But you know how men are, males. But anyway, I'm doing okay. I'm excited because I have an eye appointment coming up a week from today. I can get my cataracts taken care of, get the surgery scheduled, and then work on my left eye. It's got macular degeneration in it. So I'm doing okay. I just miss my companion. But anyway, well, you take care. Have a good week. I'm sorry I didn't call you last week. I tried to, but I'm having phone issues. But I'm working on that. So you take care and know that you're loved. I love you, Bradley. Have a good week. I hope to talk to you next week. Good night. Thank you, Prison Show, for taking all my calls. And thank you for what you do. You guys be careful on the road tonight and this weekend. And have a blessed weekend. Good night.
Good night. Thank you. All right. Now let's get to Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto Garza in Polonsky. Hola, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and that you are smiling. As for me, all is good. The weather here is sunny and warm, so yay! It is so nice to see the sunshine. I went to the physio today for my wrist, and she's really delighted how well it has healed. So yeah, I can go back to work on the 17th. I'm actually off sick until the 14th, but my roster doesn't start till the 17th, so I have a few more days from the time I was sick. The sick leave ends to my actual day of duty, so yeah, I'm looking forward to get back. Other than that, yeah, all is good. Daytona is here. She says woof, and I'm giving her some belly rubs for you. Tomorrow I'm going up to Buddy and give him some carrots. And other than that, yeah, all is good. Yes, so please know that you're my heart, thoughts and prayers, and send you hugs. And also, I want to give a big shout out to the guys. You know who you all are. Eric, Mark, Blaine, Will, Debo, and Rudy. Hope you all doing good. Send you all hugs and prayers, and you all stay strong. Okay, so talk to you all later. Good night, sweet dreams. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Thank you, Caitlin. All right, now let's get to Kalyango.
Good evening to everyone on the Prison Show. My name is Kalyango Ali. I stand here today as a death penalty activist. Most importantly, as someone who believes in the power of redemption. Let us get one thing clear. Death penalty is not justice. It is not about truth. It's not about safety. It's about power, prejudice, and punishment. We get it wrong too often. Imagine being sentenced to death for something you didn't do, Stop imagining, because it happens all the time. People are executed because of weak evidence, biased judges, malicious police work, or simply being poor and unheard. You can free an innocent person from prison, but you can't unexecute them. Everyone deserves a second chance. We are not our worth moments. People grow, people change. Many on death row have found peace, purpose, even forgiveness. But the system never gave them that chance. It rushed to kill when it could have chosen to heal. Death doesn't heal the living. Killing the accused doesn't bring back the victim. That it doesn't stop criminal. It just creates another grieving family and keeps the circle of violence alive. We need justice that builds, not justice that breaks. The system is not fair. Let us be real. Death penalty doesn't fall on the guilty, it falls on the poor, the voiceless, and the misunderstood. Some are targeted by malice, others by corruption, some by a system that doesn't care. How many must die before we admit the truth? Let us choose life all over death. We are not asking for leniency. We are asking for humanity. Let us stop burying people when we could be rebuilding them. Let us build a system that corrects, not one that kills. Death penalty is not about justice, it's about power, fear, and failure. But we can do better. Let us stand for mercy. Let us fight for life. Let us end death penalty once and for all. I want to send my shout out to my brother Franklin Davis, Lasso Peter Jr., Robin Roberts, Reed Rodri, Melissa Lucio, to my beautiful mom, Linda, Madame Dani, David, Francis, Peter. Much love and peace from Uganda. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you, Kalyango. All right, now it's Kiki.
At the P.S.G Unit. Hey Rodney, it's Kiki. Just calling in to let you know I made it back to Doug safe. And I'm thinking of you. Just got off the phone with you. And I will be waiting your call tomorrow at noon, my time, 2 p.m. your time. Anyways, I love you and I miss you. I can't wait to hear your voice again tomorrow. I hope you have a good weekend. I will talk to you tomorrow. And also, Danny, Linda, and Dave, Rodney says what's up, and he hopes you guys are doing well. All right, Rodney, I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you, miss you, and I am thinking of you. Have a good night. Mwah.
What's up?
Yeah, hey, Rodney. All right, now let's get to Mike, Mysterious Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing the shout-outs for the prison show. Here's the shout-outs. The guys at Texas, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Guy Alexander. And here's some more shout-outs to Raymond Lee Cart, Bill R. Sims, Clarence Bowman. Hopefully you're doing much better. Shout-out. Payday wants me to do shout-out for Tasha. Shout-out for Haas. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout out for Matt Thomas, shout out for Oz, shout out for Joseph Cortez, and you can continue right to Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth. And now back to the historic prison show.
It almost sounds like Mike is being hush, like quiet. Maybe he's got a cold.
Maybe. Or maybe you don't want his mom hearing him talk on the phone.
Well,
his mom's not there anymore? I thought his dad
both
passed away.
of them.
Oh, both of them passed away.
Yeah.
So is his brother there? He got a brother who lives with him, right? Yeah.
All right.
Time passes on.
Yes. Let's get to Stacy.
This is to my husband, Sporty Black at Wainwright Unit. Hey, baby love, how's the day been for you? Baby, got some bad news. Yeah, Bo Billy has passed away. Yeah, that's sad news. Kevin informed us this morning. I worked on the KJ email. We were going to scrap. Yeah, I redid it right, so let me know if you want me to send it or scrap it. Harvey read his email, but hasn't responded. The girls are behaving. May honing in her hunting skills in the outside world. Yeah, she brought us a critter to the back door. Yeah, she caught it outside. Mimi has been in all day with me. There's a thunderstorm and lightning too moving in as we speak, as we're supposed to get the rain all weekend too. Boo, it's that time. This is kissing you or tuck in. Remain healthy and safe and hydrated. You got me, Sporty. I love you so deeply. Take care, sweetheart.
All right. Thank you, Stacy. David, do you want to do your shout-outs?
Sure, I can. I was just texting Daniel Lipscomb, believe it or not.
Who?
Daniel Lipscomb. He sent me a message. I'm fixing to shout out to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And when you said texting, I was like, what?
Well, I just downloaded the app. Have you been using the Getting Out app? Or do you do it on your computer?
Oh, well, I keep forgetting about it, but no, because it doesn't alert you.
Yeah, well, that's why I just downloaded the app, and it does alert you.
Oh, it does?
Whenever I do it on the computer, they've changed the website, and it used to be Telepath, and then it was via something else, via net or something like that. But it's all Getting Out, but I guess they're tied up in lawsuits and stuff. So they just keep changing it. Well, it used to open up and give you a chance to go to the messages. Now it opens up and just sends you straight to contacts. And the only way to see a message is to go through every contact to see if anybody's sent you a message or not.
God.
But whenever I downloaded the Getting Out app on my iPhone, and it actually tells you whether you have messages or not. So that's pretty cool. It'll be a lot easier now. But let's shout out to Akeem McIver, Alexander Orchard, Andrew Westbrook, Ashley Bradshaw, Brian Smith, Charles Booth, Charles Miller, Crystal Minnie, Curtis Henderson, Curtis Otto, Daniel Campbell, Daniel Lipscomb. Daniel said that in Virginia they did get the July 4th and the June 27th finally loaded up. Daryl Atkins, David Easley, David Saffel, David Weller, Derek Walker, Douglas Stickle, Ireland McKay, Gustavo Sanchez, Hakeem Tyson, Hugo Cusalpa, Isaac Navarrete, Jaime Quijano Jr., Jamal Fisher, James McElreath. He wants me to holler out to North Carolina. Jaron Reasonover, Jesus Vasquez, John Graves, John Thomas, Jordan Seal, Joseph Bender, Joseph Nimitz, Juan Segura, Kerry Sellers, Colton Caruso, Kyle Triplett, Lamar Sanders, Larry Johnson, Lionel Rogers, Marcus Brown, Maria Pena, Mark Sykes, Marvin Covington, Matthew Hoover, Michael Flores, Michael Johnson, Montana Ruckman, Maury Holloway, Nicholas Smith, Karai Brumfield, Rashad Eady, Richard Little, Richard Smeal, Ronald Allman, Roy Forbes, Ryan Claus, Shabazz Muhammad, Stanley Corbett, Stephen Bartley, Stephen Drayton, Tiffany Cheeks, Travis Walters, Tyler Ship, Victor Gamble, Victor Loya, Walter Woodard, Zachariah Areola. Go to Pete Signs, Billy. Hopefully the camera's doing a lot better tonight. We do have Patrick that came to help us out, and we moved some of those cranes out of the way. Holler out to Dennis Price, Clinton Young, who else? Rodney Reed, without actually going down the whole list. But y'all take care, man. Keep your heads up. I know it's hot out there, but drink lots of water. Or Gatorade if you got some. How about you, Danny? You got some shout-outs?
Well, I was going to go over to Linda.
Okay, I've got some shout-outs. Joe Laws, Jason Walker, Joe Chicola, Raymond Becerra, Jeremiah Rodriguez, at the Federal Correctional Institute, Tyler Adams, Robert Roberson, Robert Satterfield, Robert Solis, Lucky Ward, Ronald Haskell, Gary Green, Franklin Davis, Micah Brown, Jaime Cole, Blaine Milam, Paul DeVoe, Marcus Drury, Pete Russell, Will Spear, Kerry Allen, Britt Ripkowski, Christopher Turner, Larry Hatton, Bill Sims, Iron Thunder Horse, Chris Carnwell, Alfred Mitchell in Oklahoma State, David Wood, Walter Sarto, Gregory Allen, Curtis Robertson, Midget Titan, Paper Cup, William Owen Sr., Stephen Curry, Charles Thompson, Travis Fletcher, Edward Holland, Dennis Price, Joel White, Talon Carter, Charles E. Bolton, Alex Sparks, Xavier Davis, Antonio Gilbreth, and Antonio Angoria, something like that. Sorry about that. I don't know how to say that word. Joshua Robert Leal, Decam Deal, Tyrone Williams, Trinity Morton, Frederick Young, Cody Lloyd, Terrell Rogers, Jimmy Harris, Juan Segura, David Duran, Gerald Moody, Felix Lopez, and Maurice Willis. Good night, guys. You'll have a great week.
All right. Now, tonight, we had a lovely woman come into the station. Her name is actually Danielle, my name. Danielle Mom Zimmerman. And she had a few questions, so we helped her out. And I think Patrick is going to give her a call tomorrow to give her some more information. But big shout out to Benny Connor Jr. at the Memorial Unit. So huge shout out. Your mom said that you were a fan of the prison show. So big shout out to you. And again, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Leroy at the PAC Unit. Thank you so much. And of course, my good friends Farron and Blaine. And now I'm going to throw in Leroy too, my good friends. T, Big Head, Jason Thornburg, Quick, David Hunter, Larry at the Huntsville Unit, Britt, Rodrigo, Xavier, great visit, Xavier, Troy Glover, Travis Fletcher, Stephen Drayton, Kenneth Decker, Eddie at the Wainwright Unit, Denise Farmer, Brian Rogers, Joel White, Jay at the Win Unit. Hey, Jay. Brian Rogers. I think I said that already. Yeah, I got you down twice. Russell Rieger, and of course, CJ. Now, I've been having some problems with Securus. So if I'm not answering you on Securus, that is why. I'm trying. So if you're sending me an e-message, I've been trying to get the word out. I'm not ignoring you. I promise you I'm not ignoring you. I am trying to get my account situated. There's been issues. My bank account was hacked. It's just been one thing after another. So just be patient with me. I can, however, receive emails. I can read them. And perhaps I can get someone else to help me out. And if it's an emergency, I can definitely have someone else shoot you an email. Or, you know, I may need to register my phone. I don't want I don't want to get like 8 million calls a day, but until I get this settled, I'm not sure what else to do. But I'm trying. So cut me some slack there. And I'm going to do what David did, download the Getting Out app. And they did, I forgot to mention these. I did get handed a stack of letters. Frederick Young, I got quite a few letters from you, so big shout out to you. Roy Kaiser and Victor Loya. So, shout out to y'all. What else you got, David? Oh, let me give the phone number, 713-526-5738. Option number 2 to leave a shout out.
Yeah, I was just talking to Pastor Boyd. He's on the video right now. I was telling him he needs to call up here and shout out. They go in and out all the units. You remember Pastor Boyd from Cool Prison Ministries? He's on the video. There's other people that are on the video, and they holler out and say, hey, Sid, or one of them said Jack. And, you know, it's better. Your loved one wants to hear your voice. So if you call us at 713-526-5738, option number 2, we'll get you online to where you can shout out to your loved one. They want to hear your voice. They don't want to hear us. We talk all the time.
Yeah, they would rather hear yours.
Yeah, now that they're on Edovo, one of the guys was saying that he can go back and listen to the shout-outs. So whenever he's homesick or whatever, he's able to go back and listen to his mom's shout-out.
And we've been hearing that from quite a few people, especially if their family members have passed. They can go back and listen to their voices. So, yeah, y'all definitely call in and give some shout-outs.
Yep, we got one. Somebody called in. Who is it, Linda? It's Pastor Boyd. I told you.
Woo.
Woo. Go ahead.
Bless you.
Hey, brother, how are you?
I'm very blessed. It sure is good to hear y'all's voice and know that the kingdom is advancing and people are being loved on and encouraged tonight in the prison show. Amen. I love you guys. God bless you.
And we love you, too. You hadn't called in quite a while.
I know, man. I have been slammed. But God's been good. I mean, we've been really knocking it out the box. It's, yeah, you're sure right, though. That's my bad, amen. I need to be more on top of that, for sure.
Yeah, but I watch you on Facebook all the time, so I know you're actually out there real busy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been really cool. Well, you know, we've got, I guess it's like 10 units that we're really, really frequenting quite a bit. You know, there's the Ramsey, both the building and the trustee camp. Man, really, really love and appreciate what God's doing with the guys out there. And the church is growing strong. Then we go to the Plain State on Wednesdays. And then we're also hitting that, you know, just about every month. Sometimes it's every other month. And we're going to the Bird unit. And we're going to the Estelle unit. We're going to both the Safe P, and then we're sending Brother Brett Puckett is going out there to the high security, and sometimes Michael Finn goes out there as well, representing. And my goodness, we go to the WIN unit. We're just picking them up and laying them down. Went to Ferguson last Sunday, but just as we were driving up, man, they put the guys on rack up, and so that was kind of a bummer. But hey, we're getting closer, and to, you know, getting back over there. And so we go to Memorial every fifth Saturday, and that's a blessing. At the trustee camp, though, it's kind of tough to get a spot in the chapel right now. Lots of volunteers holding their positions. Amen. Praise God.
Amen. And what
Yes,
day did you
sir.
say you go to the bird unit?
I usually go. Let's see, what is that? This is the third Sunday mornings. We go to the bird.
You know, I
And
was
it's
on the
8:30
bird unit
service.
for like 5 years, and I was the sound guy.
Oh, yes, sir. Praise God.
Yeah, and I
Yes,
put together
sir.
a library for them. They got a library where they can go check out Christian books and novels and things. And,
Amen.
whenever I
That's so
first got there, I mean, I was trying to get out of the cell and trying to get some, trying to stay busy. And they had all the books in a box in that storage room. And I'm like, man, these
Right.
books should be up here in alphabetical order where people can check them in and out. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah, that was I love that chapel. It's small enough to where you can get to know everybody.
Yes, sir. It's kind of like that library that they got set up on the Green Mile, huh?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah. Praise God.
Amen. Well, it's good to hear your
Well,
voice. How's Pastor Jan? She all right?
she's doing good. She just heard me talking to some. She said, "Who are you talking to?" But I'm gonna tell her in a minute. Yeah, she's doing good though. She does love and misses everybody, and just always telling me, man, go give them heaven. Go lift somebody up. And so I really appreciate her support. She's an awesome lady.
Amen. Well, we appreciate you calling in, brother.
Well, God bless everybody. Y'all be strong, and I hope to see everybody soon. I'll be making my rounds, getting over there. Amen.
Amen. Have a good night.
All right. Lift y'all up. God bless you. Good night.
You were with us whenever he came to the studio over on Love It, wasn't you?
I think so. I think I remember. It's been a few years ago.
Whenever I left, I was going at Spirit Key. They had church, and then it's kind of funny. We used to sneak out. Me and Brian Everton would sneak out and go to church over at Cool Prison Ministries. I never thought I'd be sneaking out to go to church some places.
Yeah.
But we used to sneak out away from Spirit Key, and we'd all go to church over with Brother Boyd. And then whenever Dee Dee and I got together, Dee Dee and I were going to church there, and Pastor Boyd actually ordained me. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. Tracy Dudley, he ordained Tracy Dudley. You remember Tracy Dudley? She was a hostess here for a little while. She didn't stay very long. She only did it for a few weeks. That was before you, I think. That was whenever Vertle Bennett was still here.
Yeah, that was way before me.
Yeah, that was during some of our transition times.
Transition.
That's a good way to put it, right?
That is a good way to put it.
Dwayne Bradley called it bifurcated. He said we were bifurcated because basically we had two shows. One week you'd get Vertle Bennett as a producer, and the next week you'd have me as a producer. And it was awkward because we were the staff. So whenever Vertle would come in and he would have guests and whatnot, he didn't have a staff. So we had to run the board. We had to answer the phone calls and, do all that stuff for him. And finally Dwayne told him, said, why don't you just blend in with Mr. Collingsworth? And Mr. Collingsworth is the producer that we recognize. And Vertle, because Kathy was so busy, because whenever Ray brought Kathy in, that was with Anthony Graves. And then Anthony found out he was so busy, and he didn't have time for it. And then Kathy, she was going in and out of TDCJ doing the Ho classes. So that's what they call it.
I know, I heard.
And then she's still down at Harris County Jail, too, and I guess she's still doing Santa Maria. They got a couple of halfway houses and different things where the girls get out of county jail or they get out of TDC, and then they go to that halfway house. I said it again, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Well, we'll get Jessica Hinojosa and Natalie Lugo. They'll come up in here, and that's how they refer to them, too. So I don't know if they just... You look at it as a matter of respect, but I think they look at it as a matter of trying to stay young.
Oh, yeah. I'm Generation X. I'm a different generation.
Yeah. So, ladies, girls, women, the women's facility. So, anyway, I enjoy seeing all the wonderful things that everybody's doing.
I do too. That Who was it? Well, the one that was doing the scaffolding?
Jessica Hinojosa, and she was supposed to be here tonight. And that's why everything got confused. Like, I had contacted Rusty Diamond Network, and she had her G-Pops had passed away, and they were going to have a wake for him. And Jessica Hinojosa she had a job going on. She's building scaffolds tonight, and they wouldn't let her off work early enough to be here. And so I was scrambling trying to get everybody to fill in and get the calendar updated. And then we ended up having more people.
Yeah.
We had quite a crowd tonight.
It
was a good show.
It really was. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people.
I really enjoyed meeting 713 LRICH.
Yes. Yeah, she was. How old is she?
I don't know. That's why they wouldn't use her real name. So maybe Dennis can tell me later on. But I mean, she does a wonderful job. She's really rapping and doing a really wonderful job. And I was listening to some of her other songs too. And even though that's not my favorite style of music, she does a wonderful job. I mean, you understand the lyrics. It's got a great tune to it, and a lot of times because I'm laid up in that chair with my foot sticking up in the air, I'm just got the TV on for noise. But I found myself listening to her songs, and my feet were just bebopping along.
She's very good. I mean, like you said, she's clear. You can understand what she's saying. And, you know, I know her father must be very proud. I know I would be.
Yep. Yeah, she did a wonderful job. So, Linda, what do you got going on over there? You just hiding behind us? She ain't got her mic on or nothing.
Nothing. I'm not doing nothing.
You got to turn your mic on.
Oh, okay.
You got to talk to us. What are you just hiding back there?
I like to hide.
Last time I looked, you were reading letters. You still reading letters?
Yep, I was reading them, trying to decide. I'm just not a lawyer, so I can't. I'm going to try to look for a pro bono one for you, but I don't know if I can find one.
Yeah, and some of the guys get upset because, like, Terry Pedden was here the other day, and they want Terry to do pro bono work, and Terry says, if I do pro bono work all the time, I can't pay my bills. And it's not that he doesn't want to do pro bono or that he doesn't do any pro bono. It's just that they can't do all pro bono. And honestly, guys, we're not attorneys. And we don't have like a string of attorneys that we can just hook you guys up with. We wish we did, but we don't.
Yeah, we do.
So it would be nice if we had that many attorneys and we just hook y'all up. And, you know, I didn't holler at Travis Fletcher. And Travis wrote me earlier today, and I was thinking about Travis. I want to let everybody know if they go on the Prison Show page, we do have a petition out there. And y'all go on and read it. Go look up and see what Travis is going through. I could only imagine it's got to be a nightmare. And I don't want to put all of his business out there, but there's a lot of laws that have been changed by the Supreme Court, and all the states don't follow them. And sometimes, guys and gals, you fall in the cracks, and it's not right. Somebody needs to bring attention to it. And Franz Dow is involved. I got involved. Brandon Harper volunteered. Just something's got to change, man. So, Travis, just keep your head up. And I know a lot of times you talk about God, your higher power. Just keep trusting Him. And whatever happens, just remember that He loves you and He's there for you. And I don't want to get slapped by Ray Hill or Dewey, but that's how I believe, and that's what I think you should be doing. So, I didn't offend you, did I, Danny?
No. I mean, I'm a Christian. I just
well, I don't want to preach. I don't want this show to turn into a preaching show. But at the same time, the only way I was able to do my time was to trust in who I choose to call God and how I believed. And somebody, I think it was Mr. Brumfield, asked me earlier today, and he's a Muslim. And he said, I know that I'm a Muslim and you're a man of God. He said, but give me some advice. So I know that Muslims used to sit in my Bible study and we can agree on the Old Testament. And so I gave him some advice out of the book of Isaiah because it applies, he believes in it and I believe in it. So it was common ground that we could actually share. But I mean, you just got to trust. And sometimes going into AA, they just call it your higher power. Just realizing that you're not in control and that there is something out there that could be in control, and just trust it. Just trust that today is exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's kind of hard to do sometimes.
Very hard to do.
Yeah, but if Ray would have been in the room and we would have got to preaching too much, he'd have smacked me off my chair. So
yes,
we
you
don't
would.
want to do that.
Yes, and we want to be inclusive for everyone.
Yeah, that's the reason why we don't. We had an opportunity to get on the Pando app, and we decided that that was not what we wanted to do. And it's not that I'm not a Christian, and it's not that Danny's not a Christian or Miss Linda's not Christian, but everybody's not Christian, and we want to make sure that the prison show is available to everybody. We love all y'all. Your punishment is to be incarcerated. It's not to be tortured and having to live in 140-degree heat or go hungry and get a little corner piece of a bologna sandwich or something. So we're out here, and we want to give voice to advocates who are actually able to help you. We want to help as much as we can, but I guess we got just about a minute or so. I want to kind of touch on the Getting Out app. I keep getting a lot of requests to have video visits or something of that nature. And, I'll send you a message from time to time. Some of you guys know that I'll send you a message. But I'm not going to get into all the video visits and all that stuff. Right now, I'm not even working. So I don't want to make excuses for it. It's just that there's 900,000 of y'all and there's only one of me. So I don't know how much they cost. I don't even know. Sometimes I get collect calls, and I haven't ever accepted those collect calls. You want me to call your families and do different things like that? I can't do that. I'm sorry. I make shout out to you. I tell you how much we care. We're here for you guys to make shout outs to. So you tell your loved ones about us, and then your loved ones can call and leave messages for you and make shout outs for you. And that's what we're here for. That's our platform. Right, Danny?
Yep.
All right, so y'all hang tight. Skylar Dawn's fixing to come up with Damage Control and DJ Chill. And in the meantime, have a great weekend and try and stay just as cool as you can.
Have a great weekend.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. And I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give a least. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. It's prison radio. From Paris to Polanski. Bonjour, be more. In my dreams, I